By the end of this video, I'll tell you what you need to focus on to make sure your side hustle or business doesn't feel like a job in the long term. With a job, time is the limiting factor that's preventing you from growing your wealth. So to make sure your side hustle or business is successful and can provide you passive income, you have to first make sure it's scalable. To go back to my definition of a job is where you trade in time for money. If you're teaching an arts class, like a dance class or something, only if you're there teaching the class are parents willing to pay for that class. Say you decide, you know what, I'm tired, I'm gonna just get another student to teach a class or someone else to teach a class. Do you think parents are willing to pay the same amount of money as they were paying before? Probably not. That business is really not scalable because you have to be there, but your time is limited. A side hustle or a business idea that is scalable is courses, for example. When you sell a course, you don't really have to be there to sell a course. You're spending a lot of time creating the course, you're recording yourself, editing yourself, but afterwards, you just put it up and people are willing to pay for that product, and that product's there forever. They just keep paying. You don't have to actually do much work to maintain the product. You can take a step back and the revenue can come in. It can act as passive income. Courses, on the other hand, are very scalable. To add on to this, I do think that digital products tend to be more scalable than physical products. Like, for example, say you're running a catering business. For you to scale your catering business, you're gonna need a bigger kitchen, you're gonna need more equipment, you're gonna need more chefs, you're gonna need to pay more stuff. So that's gonna increase the cost of running the business itself. But for example, if it was a digital business, like selling a course, all you have to do is nothing because people can just keep buying the course and you're going to earn more revenue. So in comparison to physical products, digital products or services, in my personal opinion, are more scalable, especially if they have a format where you don't have to be there for the business to run. And that's where the most important part comes in. Regardless of if it's a digital business or a physical business, if the business is revolved around you, you're the center point of the business is actually not that scalable. I think that's probably the biggest weakness of me starting a YouTube channel, because this YouTube channel is revolved around my face creating the videos. If this channel does explode, like I get a lot of views on this video, for example, there's no way I can make this business of running a YouTube channel scalable because I have to keep creating videos for this YouTube channel to grow. Maybe I can run other businesses around the channel, but the channel itself, it's not that scalable. If you truly want to achieve financial freedom, if you really want to have true wealth and true peace of mind, then you have to be able to step out of your business or either sell your business. And thinking about scalability while starting your business is really important to ensure that does happen. In my personal opinion, the concepts that I talked about in this video kind of fit in this bigger picture of becoming rich. And if you're someone who wants to become rich, who wants to build a successful side hustle or business, who wants to achieve financial freedom, what I want you to do is scroll down to the comments and click on the link in my pinned comment, because that link is going to take you to an in-depth video about how to build a successful side hustle or business. It's going to touch upon concepts like the reality of side hustles or business. It's going to talk about why you want financial freedom in the first place, compare different ways to getting to financial freedom and becoming rich. And I'm sure that video is going to be super useful for you. So make sure to check that out. And with that being said, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.